EMZT Radio is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audio download and a free 30-day trial at audibletrial.com/EMZT. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
Welcome to another episode of EMZT Radio. I'm Bane Hellborn with my partner, the infamous MJ.
I'm just going to say this right now. Facebook, you can suck my... Okay.
Yeah, leave it at that.
Yeah. No, you know what? Facebook suck my dick. There, I said it.
Yeah.
I'm Facebook banned for 30 days. They can kiss my ass.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Don't share memes because a year later you're going to get banned.
Yeah. What? Do we know what meme it was?
Oh, yeah. I know what it is.
Oh, okay.
They told me.
Oh.
It was probably one of the more innocuous ones, like Mr. Clean has a secret.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, it's basically some bald dude and Gabe. It's not showing his doodle.
Uh-huh.
But you know, we can't make reference that Mr. Clean might be gay.
Oh. Well, that's just, and it was from a year ago.
From a year ago. So, you know, to them I say, there you go. I have a new noisemaker.
Nice, I like it.
I have a thirst zapper.
I got a little Halloweeny news. This is interesting. There's I don't have the article up.
Halloweeny? Because I haven't seen that movie in years.
Halloweeny? No, it's not that movie. It's there's a town in Canada that just passed a law that nobody over 16 can be trick or treating
or my dick
or anybody in a costume out past 8 o'clock. So it's a fine. It's like a $200 fine and or a year in jail.
Yeah, they got something like that in Maryland.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what I say to that?
What?
So first off, Canada sucks. I've got my issues with Canada. All right, I got my issues with Canada. Number two. So let me get this right. It's okay for kids to go out gangbanging past 8:30. But heaven forbid they go out trick-or-treating, right?
Right.
Kiss my ass.
Yeah.
By the way, all of Canada doesn't suck. There are certain parts of Canada that are cool, and certain people in Canada that are cool. But 98% of Canada lately sucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially when they pass this law. It's like sucking the fun out of a holiday that's meant to be fun, and you get candy.
Well, that's the whole point. They don't want the kids to get candy because, you know, they might get fat. And then they might actually have to use their healthcare system. There's the dirty secret of Canada's healthcare system.
There you go. Oh, and I recently found out that in Alabama, it's illegal to dress up as a clergy. You know, that's the priests, the nuns, anything. It's illegal.
In Alabama, it's also still legal to fuck your horse
on Halloween.
Yeah, well, you know what? You can still fuck your horse and. By the way, this is a very not safe for work podcast. Yeah. Don't do it dressed up as a member of clergy. But you know, by the way, this is going to be a very not safe for work podcast.
Ours always not safe for work.
Yeah, that's true. But let me get this right. You can screw your cousin. You can screw your brother or sister. You can basically screw farm animals in Alabama, but you can't dress up as the clergy.
Right.
Roll fucking tide, baby. Roll fucking tide.
I thought that was interesting news.
Yeah. Roll fucking tide, baby. And I guess that also means you can't dress up as Nick Saban either, so... Because heaven forbid you dress up like the Lord and Savior Nick Saban.
Definitely not.
Okay. I'm done. Salty today.
So what news do you got?
I am a salty MFer. Okay, well, for those of you who are still here after the... for those of you who I didn't offend by the incest talk, I've actually... believe it or not, this is really cool. And I didn't want to save it for the gaming news.
Okay.
Bethesda, late last week, took a bunch of media members and social media influencers. I hate that fucking term. Mm-hmm. They're popular YouTubers.
Yes, that's what they are. Let's just say it.
Popular YouTubers to the Greenbrier Hotel.
Okay.
In West Virginia.
Yeah, yeah.
To give them the first taste of Fallout 76.
Oh, how was that?
Yes, all expenses paid trip for about 2 days to go play Fallout 76. I was not invited, so Bethesda, I am naturally offended. We have a very high influencing horror podcast here.
Yeah.
Anyways, I have seen videos from my favorite YouTuber, Oxhorn. At least favorite YouTuber on the subject. Oxhorn. I am very pleased. It has a single-player Fallout game feel to it. So basically, if you get the game and you think you're going to be forced to have 5 people to play it, you won't.
Good.
You will actually be able to play a game, explore, do everything by yourself. Now, again, it is, and I'm glad to see this, it is like State of Decay 2, where the game is easier with somebody.
Okay.
You would expect. It is easier with somebody because they have this feature called critically injured. You're not dead. What? You're not dead, but your health is really low.
Okay.
You will have a certain amount of, or your partner, I should say, or member of a group, whatever, will have a certain amount of time to come revive you.
All right.
So that's really big for like big time boss battles, and especially when you're fighting things like the Mothman.
Oh.
Yeah, we have not seen the Mothman yet.
Oh.
They only got 3 hours of gameplay, but Ox did a really good job. I got to give him props. You get to go to the Mothman Museum, which we need to go to one day.
Oh, yes.
And yes. I love the fact they have put a lot of the creepy West Virginia lore in the game.
Nice. Nice, they should.
And they're all called Tales from West Virginia. And the only one I've heard so far is the Mothman.
Okay.
But they make them all radio plays, as you would normally do in Fallout.
That's nice.
So, yes, we have the Mothman cometh.
Yes.
It is awesome, and I've heard all the holotapes from Mothman cometh. I'm telling you guys, I'm on the hype train now. I am fully, you know what? Toot toot, baby. I am conducting the hype train now. I am ready to go into the month. I've already plunked down my freaking $50 for it. $60 for it, actually. I'm ready to go. I'm an Xboxer. I get it before you PlayStation and you PC. Yeah. Take that, PC Master Race. Yeah. Now what? We get it first. So October 24th, I believe, I get to play. And,
yes.
Oh, that's a Wednesday, which means we're going to have a special stream.
Yes.
We're not going to play South Park that night. We're going to have one more week of South Park, and then we're going to have a special stream. And then Reclamation Day celebration coming on the 29th. I'm making the announcement right here. Bring your party hat and your party favors, because Reclamation Day is going to be the 29th.
Nice.
Actually, it might not be. I might actually wait for the game to officially come out before we have our Reclamation Day celebration. But I will be streaming. I'll be streaming
I'm going to try to watch it because I want to see this.
We will have Reclamation Day party on the stream.
Yeah.
So bring your hats and your favorite liqueur, or your favorite tasty beverage.
Yes.
Some of us don't drink.
Right.
But anyways, I am on the hype train, baby. Toot toot. And there's also another game I'm on the hype train of. And oh my God, have you seen it? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Which game?
I have seen some still frames from the remaster of Resident Evil 2.
Oh shit. No, I haven't seen that.
I am so happy.
Oh.
They are upping the gore. I might not be able to play the game because... Well, okay, never mind. There are some things that are too adult for this podcast, and that's one of them.
Okay.
But I'm
really?
just saying that one of us has a gore fetish on this podcast. And,
okay. Wow.
And one of us is going to have their gore fetish absolutely satiated.
Wow. Okay.
Anyways, I'm good.
Okay.
I need a cold shower.
I can feel it from here. Yes, you do need a cold shower.
I need a very cold shower.
Oh, and we have sad news. Scott Wilson passed away October 6th from complications from leukemia. For those of you, for those of you who might know him as Herschel Green from The Walking Dead.
Not Herschel.
And it was funny because the article I'm reading said that, like, right before, like a few days before, they were talking about having Herschel come back for, like, some sort of cameo in season 9. Huh?
They're all supposed to be coming back for season 9. Unfortunately, Herschel won't. But
Herschel can't now.
We've got it confirmed that Merle's coming back for one episode, isn't he?
Yes.
Merle's coming back. Shane's coming back.
Yes.
And all of this is to lead up to Rick Grimes dying. Oh, did I spoil it?
No, you didn't spoil it because
I didn't think so because of the 538 trillion ads I've seen for it.
Yeah. No, I put it in last podcast about Rick Grimes. We know he's going to die. So
I mean, like, seriously, AMC, really? Are you really going to give that away?
Yes.
This is how desperate AMC is now because they've been bleeding viewers for years. The Walking Dead.
Yes.
It's been very stale. I'm not gonna. You know what? Let's not lie about it. I'm not gonna lie about it. It's very stale. It's been boring for 3 seasons now.
Yeah, I just finished. What was it?
I finished season 8. I checked out back in season 6.
Yeah, I watched season 8 that just came on Netflix. They took forever to get Negan.
I'm just sitting there like, okay, I understand. You want to tease Negan coming for the entire season? That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn about that. But you literally spent an entire season building up to a war.
Yeah.
Actually, it was more like a season and a half, wasn't it?
It was 2 seasons of this
war. Get to the fucking war already. I mean, good Lord. Let's go. Chop, chop. I know you got things to fill, but damn, dude.
Yeah. And then, season 8 is all about how Rick had Negan cornered and Daryl blows it and, like, rams in there and Negan gets away. And so for all of season 8, they're trying to catch Negan. And Negan's trying to kill Rick. And just, fuck, it was way too drawn out. You
know what would be a great plot twist?
Huh?
If Daryl ends up secretly working for Negan.
Yeah.
As Daryl has secretly sided with Negan. That would be such a great plot. I mean, you would get me to watch. That would bring me back. Is a plot twist like that.
Well, actually, the plot twist in season 9 is going to be, so there's 2 factions now because Team Maggie's pissed that Rick didn't kill him.
Just like in the comic books.
Yeah, she's pissed that Rick didn't kill him. He had him right there, dead to rights. He could have just done it, ended it all. And so Team Maggie is Maggie, Daryl, and Jesus. And most of the people from Hilltop, I keep
forgetting about Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus was in there. Yeah.
Jesus is such a forgettable character.
Well, yeah, you don't know he's there until he moves.
He is the literal definition of background character.
Yeah. So this is my theory on season 9 is either Negan's going to get away because they have Negan captured. He's basically an animal in a cage on display. So either
all his rage, he's still just a Negan in a cage. Okay, go ahead.
So Maggie is either going to go, she's planning to kill Rick. I mean, she's planning it because she's pissed he didn't do it. Or Negan's going to get away and try to kill Rick. So
from what I heard, though, like season 10 is supposed to be all about Maggie.
Yeah. So. Well, no, because she's leaving season 9 too. So
that's right.
So
I'm kind of at that point where I just don't care anymore.
You're like, I don't give a fuck. Get it over with.
I don't give a shit. Just end the fucking show.
Yeah.
Give me about 5 more seasons of Better Call Saul.
But I mean, they dragged out Carl's death for like 2 episodes. It's like, oh, come on.
Jesus.
So, yeah. So, I'm sorry I spoiled season 8 for you.
Oh, no, you spoiled season 8 for me. What am I ever to do?
At least it wasn't robots.
Yeah, robots.
That's an inside joke with Sinister Sisters.
My name is Peter.
I can't remember which state it was. There's an urban legend that's total bullshit. It's like part octopus, part cat, part something else, and part robot.
Jesus.
As a critter that you're running from. I'm like, oh my god. Okay, so we call bullshit on that one.
So our friends at Preacher 6 has another GoFundMe up.
Oh, right.
Yes, they do. They have another GoFundMe up. This is their final campaign. They're just asking for $10,000 to finish the movie.
Yeah, because each campaign, whatever funds they raise, they go and film. Yep. They use that to film. Yeah.
So now we're at the final. We're finally getting the movie finished.
All right.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know what sucks about being banned from Facebook?
What?
I was actually asking people what kind of projects they have on Facebook, and I can't.
Oh, yeah, you did. There's been a whole list that popped up.
I know. You're going to have to be in charge of that now, at least on the Facebook side.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on it. I'll keep an eye on it.
This is becoming one of the more...
Yeah.
But they have 58 people already. Okay. That's already gone and given.
Do we have any other news?
I think we're good.
Okay. So, music time?
Music time. It's time to play some music. Go play the music. Go. Play the music. Play the music. Play the music. EMCT Radio.
In the darkness of the night, there shall be no gala to contribute to the many years of disappointment, outrage, and misill assumption. In the darkness of the night, there shall be no ring bearer to pledge allegiance of happiness. In the darkness of the night, there's a flower that blossoms. Tears make it grow. Hail to the maker of the soil that gives birth. In the darkness of the night. In the darkness of the night, there are shadows of shadows standing in line for the taste of my success. At least I know what's in the darkness of the night. It boils my blood and dries up my tears. Can't cry. In the darkness of the night, through the fire in my eyes, you can see the future beating the present. So at home, in the darkness of the night. In the darkness of the night, I met tribulation. He was heartless, soulless, spiritless, with a grin on his face. In the darkness of the night, I'm in a cave that sits in a corner. Many times I've called out as my pen struck the bar, but there was no answer. So my writing rescued me from the darkness of the night.
The boogeyman is coming.
The show that puts the story back into history.
History is all about discovering the why, and I think that in that process it's important to never take the story out of history.
Making history come alive, one episode at a time. Visit theMondayAmerican.com to get more. Dive into the Monday American. Don't worry, we'll be gentle.
Earth, America, Indiana, Hawkins. A growing patriotic community and a shining example of the American dream. Today, Hawkins is taking another step into the future with the brand new Starcourt Mall. Families, friends, and of course, teenagers can come together to shop, hang out, dine, and enjoy. With retail options for every member of the family, including The Gap, Walden Books, and Sam Goody. Starcourt Mall has it all. And don't forget, a state-of-the-art food court is just an escalator ride away, featuring America's favorite place to cool down, Scoops Ahoy Ice Cream Shop.
Ahoy!
Ahoy!
Ahoy! Starcourt Mall is one of the finest shopping facilities in America and beyond. So come on down, and remember, Starcourt Mall has it all.
Starcourt is an all-American subsidiary of Starcourt Industries and International Enterprise.
Hey everyone, this is Bowmine Bob from Bowling with Bobcat. You can listen to me live every Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern at sfgradio.com, where I'm bringing you the best of the worst in cheap booze, talking bum wine, beers, 40s, malt liquor, and more. Always featuring the latest and greatest in the world of drinking and entertainment, along with some special guests. So come on down and take a ride with Bumwine Bob. If you can't be there live, you can always listen in the archives at bumwinebob.com. So sit back, relax, grab a drink, and enjoy. Cheers.
Listen to them. The children of light.
What sweet music by Mike.
From the-line-up.com, Bram Stoker's descendant gives Dracula a creepy origin story. In the late 1890s, Bram Stoker began working on his sixth novel. According to legend, he dove into the history of Vlad the Impaler, studied horror tales like Carmilla, and drew from his own nightmares to produce what became the horror classic Dracula. But while vampires had appeared in fiction before, Stoker's Transylvanian Count was the preeminent model for the sensual, blood-sucking monsters we know today. Since then, countless writers have played in the sandbox Stoker created, fueling an ongoing copyright battle. To regain control of the Dracula mythos, the author's great-grandnephew penned the 2009 sequel to the classic Dracula the Undead, with the help of screenwriter Ian Holt. Having explored the years following the Count's defeat, Dacre Stoker has now taken on a new project, Dracul, which reconstructs the events that inspired Bram Stoker to write the book in the first place. Alongside best-selling author J.D. Barker, Dacre combed through his ancestors' personal writings to establish the origin story of literature's most famous vampire tale. Their book unfolds through two different timelines, both of which are grounded in Bram Stoker's perspective. In one, we see a terrified 21-year-old Bram trying to ward off a violent evil. Believing he'll soon be killed, he relays how he came to be in such a dangerous position. His recollections take readers back to 1854, where Bram is just a sickly, isolated child. At 7 years old, his life has been marked by chronic illness and the devastation of the Irish potato famine. But Ellen Crone, who arrived at Stoker's door just weeks before Bram's birth, has helped ease the family's struggle. The now 22-year-old nanny is enigmatic and flawless as fresh coat of snow, though there is also something deeply unsettling about her. And when a series of deaths strikes the neighborhood, Bram and his sister Matilda can't help but wonder if their beloved caretaker is somehow responsible. Their suspicions follow them beyond their childhoods, leading both siblings on a terrifying journey that lays the groundwork for Dracula. Dacre and J.D. Barker have managed to capture the tone and spirit of the original classic, weaving an eerie gothic tale that'll slake any horror fan's thirst. And you are listening to EMZT Radio.
Welcome to my home. It was freely of your own will and leave some of the happiness you bring.
Huh. I thought they'd have more stuff in a security office.
Yeah, like guns and stuff. Maybe a working phone at least.
Private mall security in a small town? Basically, their job is watch and report only.
Well, we got some stuff. Flashlights, big ones, some handcuffs, and some pepper spray.
All I found was these club things and some heavy jackets.
Better than nothing.
Who wants what?
I'll take a flashlight.
A jacket here, and I'll keep my bow.
Okay, let's get moving. Does anyone know how or why this is happening? Dead people walking around?
There was a shooting star last night. It was on TV. I was up late about 4 in the morning. My TV went out after that. Just figured it was interference.
I don't know. But these people, it's like they're not really alive.
Yeah, they sure act like they're dead. They're just kind of walking meat.
That bite.
A lot.
They don't seem very strong, so we may only get in trouble if they surround us.
Yeah.
Hold up for a minute. Let's look at the map.
All right, we're here, right next to the bathrooms, so we're still in the center of the mall.
There is an exit right there, near the food court, and the camera showed the food court was clear.
In this situation, anyone else find that ironic?
we should go back out near Bunny Burger.
Okay. The atrium with the metal palm tree should only be a few yards from there. We can climb it up to the roof, right?
Yeah, I climbed down it. Sort of. But there are definitely rungs on it.
Rungs?
It's a fake tree on a large rolling platform. I don't know why they have rungs on it.
I don't think why it has rungs is important. It just does.
Then we just climb up a few more feet on the cables to the broken skylight.
Right. So let's move. Okay, it looks clear. Clyde, you go over near that column and take a peek. And I'm gonna go over near the palm tree over there. Alonzo and Doris, you wait for our signal.
I smell something. Grease?
Everybody in this food court fries stuff.
It smells hot.
Psst.
Hey, y'all. Come on. Over here.
Come on. Clyde is signaling to us. Vámonos.
I'm right behind you.
Are you two okay?
Yeah, except it's raining?
Fool. We are inside.
Look, the fire sprinklers.
What's with the sprinklers?
I don't know.
That glow. Is the mall on fire?
No, it's burning dead things. They must have died next to the deep fryer. Some of them look cooked.
Ew. Chicken fried zombies.
Well, that's a first.
All right, well, we gotta get out of here before they set light to other things.
Look, Becca's waving us over to that tree.
Clyde, why don't you go up first? You can help pull us up from above.
Well, if you think that's best, let me push the tree over just a bit more.
Hurry! Looks like that flaming one knows we're here.
Okay, I'll go next. I think I can cover you better from up there.
Doris, you should probably go next.
You won't get an argument from me.
I'll give you a boost.
I'm almost to the cables.
Good, keep going. I am right behind you.
Will they hold?
They held me up when I fell through them.
Okay. Almost to the last rung.
You're doing great, Doris.
No, I don't think I can climb up that.
I'll go up with you. I can help you up.
No, it's slippery. The water made it too slippery.
Take the cable with the loop tied in it.
The tree is shaking. The dead things are pulling us down.
They are just moving the base of the tree. It's okay. Just grab the cable.
Okay. Just hang on and we'll pull you up.
Don't worry.
There. You're off the tree.
I can't hold on.
You are almost at the top.
I can't.
You can. You can. Just a few seconds more.
Can't.
Hold on.
Fine, grab her.
Doris, grab his hand.
I got you. Just...
No!
Jesus Christ. They're maniacs.
welcome to another EMZT Radio Minis. I'm your host, Boom Doom, and I'm going to be reading the creepypasta Come Closer. I'd actually see him on our way home from school. He looked dirty and disturbed, stared straight at us as our bus went by. We even made jokes about him, probably as our way of pretending we weren't afraid. He was incredibly out of place in our middle-class suburb, so his mere presence felt threatening. Thus, our panic when the three of us got off at our bus stop saw him at the corner about to look in our direction. He was between us and our houses, and the bus had already pulled away, so we bolted for the bushes of a nearby yard. We weren't sure if he had seen us, but we peered through the leaves and saw him stalking our way, muttering randomly. Tim, my neighbor, insisted that he'd seen a large knife in the man's ragged clothes. Danny, a kid hardly knew, who had just moved the neighborhood, insisted that he was imagining it, that Tim's glasses must have been reflected the sun wrong or something. Still, we were terrified, and the sidewalk was going to bring him right by us. It was Tim that broke and ran first. Keep low. I followed, my heart pounding as we drove into the darkness. Underneath the porch and unfamiliar houses we'd been hiding near, as we squeezed our bodies against the dirt and the grimy wood pressed into our backs, barely giving us enough room to breathe. From our hiding place, we could see the disturbed man turn into the yard in the front of us and begin searching around, hitting the bushes and muttering angrily. I realized then that Danny wasn't with us, but I hadn't seen where he'd gone. Tim had lost his glasses back at the bush, and he just huddled in the shadows next to me. In near blind terror, we stayed there in silence, waiting ever so often. Whenever I almost thought it was safe to come out, our footsteps would creep across the wooden porch above us. Tim almost sneezed once, but I covered his mouth and nose in stark fear. We waited there so long that the tone of the sunlight began to change. We hadn't heard the man searching about in a while, and I was just getting ready to peek out when footsteps cluttered and a thud hit the wood directly above us. A split second later, Danny's face appeared in the front of the upside down, and he looked at us through the lattice. A look of shock and surprise crossed his features at finally finding us. He whispered something, but I couldn't hear anything. He seemed to be saying, "Come closer," so I figured the horrible man was still around and we had to be quiet, and I inched forward. Danny's features grew fearful, and he kept indicating something above us. Strangely, I couldn't hear him. His eyes seemed dim, and an inch forward a little bit more. I froze for a moment in horror, then backed up. Tim mouthed to me, "What did he say?" And I just shook my head, completely in shock. Danny hadn't conveyed, "Come closer," he mimed. "He's up there." And the drifter was unknowingly sitting right above us, waiting, because he knew we had to be somewhere in that yard. There was nothing to do but wait in silence, trying to not scream. I was always glad Tim had lost his glasses. I laid there as darkness descended, waiting in unwavering terror, and tried not to feel the glassy stare of Danny's severed head as it rested in the grass a foot away.
You love midnight movies, don't you? But can you handle midnight movies 24 hours a day?
Your death will be indescribable. indescribable.
Find out on Black Flag TV. The first viral television on the web. Black Flag TV is entirely dedicated to haunting horror, science fiction, and cult movies. Broadcasting live 24 hours a day, obscure independent movies and classic horror. Make Black Flag TV your sanctuary for the horror genre.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Visit us now, blackflag.tv.
Chronicity, a state of prolonged duration, recurrent, habitual, chronic.
A new miniseries on chronic pain and illness by your friends Matt and Phil from Semi-Intellectual Musings.
We go beyond medical diagnosis to explore the often forgotten political, social, and personal sides.
You'll hear stories from extraordinary people overcoming extraordinary challenges.
Authors, entrepreneurs, volunteers, coaches, and caregivers.
They are so much more than their diagnoses, yet each have found ways to persevere.
You'll also hear some familiar voices from the indie podcast community,
showing that art, creativity, and passion are possible while living in chronicity.
These stories and more, starting April 1st at thesim.podbean.com.
Hi, everybody. Miss Starling here for Starling's All-American Lamb Chops. Have you thought about dinner tonight? I know I have. Usually, it's some cow, there's some chicken, and some pig roaming around somewhere. Well, have you thought about lamb? Lamb's all natural. It's all great. And plus, it ain't that bad for the environment like them nasty cows and them nasty pigs. Starling's All-American Lamb Chops, made right here in our farms in West Virginia. You can't get any better grass-fed lamb than what you see in the stores. Just remember, it's got to have the name Starling written on it for it to be high quality. That's right. We only ship the highest quality lamb meat all around these great United States. God bless America. I sure do love it. It's that Starling's All-American Lamb Chops. It's guaranteed to make you scream for more.
You look afraid. I would be afraid. For what? This is a dream. I wouldn't want to wake up from this dream, but you must.
This is Jaded Jack from Jaded Dead. You're listening to EMZT Radio. Come, let your ears bleed.
I picked up a hitchhiker last night. He seemed surprised that I pick up a stranger and asked, "Thanks, but why did you pick me up?" "How do you know I'm not a serial killer?" I told him the chances of 2 serial killers being in one car would be astronomical.
The Mummers in the Little Theater of the Air.
Now the Hermit is ready to help you spend an entertaining half hour.
Ghost stories. Weird stories. And murders, too. The Hermit knows of them all. Turn out your lights. Turn them out. Have you heard the story of Vampire's Desire? Then listen while the Hermit tells you the story.
Forbidding-looking place, Mr. Winton.
It is at that. We can't go any farther in this downpour.
We shall most likely have to stay in this doorway, then. The house looks untenanted.
Does it that? However, there may be someone in.
There's no one living in this tomb of a place, Mr. Winton.
I think you're right, John. I wonder where we are.
I haven't had the slightest idea where we are since the beginning of the storm when we lost our way.
I think you're right about the place being untenanted. Try the door. Maybe we can break in. Anything to get out of this storm. Try the door.
Yes, sir. Oh, it's opening.
Oh, good.
Well?
Good evening. We've lost our way, been caught in this storm. We're drenched to the skin.
More fools you for being out on a night like this.
Very agreeable, sir.
May we come in and get dried out?
You're not welcome.
Well, surely you're not going to turn us away on a night like this.
I don't care what kind of a night it is. You're not welcome.
Well, all right. May we come in, whether we're welcome or not?
No. Good night.
She's slamming the door in your face.
Kindly soul.
When the old woman tried to slam the door, I stuck my foot in the way, and she hasn't tried to close it anymore.
Well, good. Let's take a chance on going in, then, whether we're welcome or not.
All right, sir. Now, which way, Mr. Winton?
Who can tell in this pitch darkness? Listen.
The old woman.
Yeah.
Mr. Winton, we're in the house of a mad woman.
It isn't a very pleasant sound, is it?
Doesn't seem to be a light in the whole place. What shall we do?
We'll go to the right. Feel along the wall for a light switch or a door.
All right.
Come along, then. Follow me. Here's a door. Come along, John. Stay close by me.
Yes, sir. Oh, good Lord, sir. Is she going to keep that up all night?
Well, if she is, I wish she'd tell what the joke is so we can laugh with her. Find the light switch?
No, there doesn't seem to be one.
All right, then. We'll continue in the dark. You go to the left, I'll go to the right. Maybe we can find something to sit on.
Yes, sir. What's this? I found something.
What is it?
Well, it might be a bookcase built into the wall.
All right. There may be at least something in it that we can sit on. Even books would be better than the cold floor.
Yes, sir. Although I can't feel anything yet.
Keep talking, John, so I can find my way over to you.
Yes, sir. Why don't you strike a match?
Fine chance either of us have of doing that. They'll be soaking wet. Where are you?
Right here, sir. You're almost up to me.
Now, where's the bookcase?
Right here. Let me have your hand.
Yes. Now, let's feel all through it. Maybe something of use in it. You never can tell. What was that?
Sounds like someone at the door.
What are you doing?
Trying to light a match.
Any luck?
No, sir. Just like you said, they're sopping wet.
Quiet now. Let's listen. You must have been imagining things.
I've been imagining things ever since we first heard that old woman laugh like that. It fairly makes my hair stand on end. There it is again, sir. A rustling near the door.
Who is that? Who's there?
Stay away from that bookcase. Stay away.
Who is it? Who are you?
Stay away from that bookcase. bookcase.
We wouldn't be near the blessed bookcase if he'd be gracious enough to conduct us to a room with some furniture in it so that we might rest and get dry.
Stay away from the bookcase.
He's leaving, sir.
Well, this is a fine how do you do, isn't it?
Oh, I've had about enough, sir. I'd sooner we were on our way.
Oh, nonsense. However, we'll leave the bookcase alone if that's what we're asked to do.
He's still hereabouts?
Yes, I heard him. Say, you playing some game with us? If so, we're not in the mood for it.
No answer.
No.
Oh, there she is again.
Yes. That's enough. That's enough.
What are you going to do, sir?
This is some fool game they're playing with us. I'm going to find out about it and put a stop to it. There's a man and woman living in this house. There must be some furniture in at least one of the rooms.
Some heat, sir. I'm chilled to the bone.
Yes, some heat. There isn't, and there's something going on here that we should investigate and put a stop to. Come along, John.
All right, sir, if you say so. Where to first?
We'll start right where we are. Search the whole house. From this floor up to the roof. Isn't that...
Look, Mr. Winton. Look.
Where?
Down to the end of this hall. There's the old man who was talking to us in the room downstairs, telling us to keep away from the bookcase.
I think you're right. Carrying a shaded lantern.
Yes, sir.
John, we'll follow him.
Yes.
He'll lead us somewhere. We can't wander in this house all night in the dark.
At any rate, he has a light.
I don't think he's noticed us.
We'll have to get close to him before he turns that corner down to the end of the hall.
Yes.
He's almost at the corner. There, he turned.
Hurry. He might duck into some room close by and we'll lose him. Easy now, while I peek around the corner.
You see him, sir?
Yes. Going into the first room on the left.
Quiet. The air is stale and musty here.
Yes, but never mind about that just now.
That makes me gasp for breath.
Here's the room he went into. Quiet now while I have a look.
Is he in there, sir?
Strange. I'm sure he went in there.
He might be hiding behind the door waiting to pounce on us.
Old man like that couldn't do much pouncing.
He might be armed.
I'll take that chance. The air is stale and musty here, isn't it?
I can hardly get my breath.
The foul, fetid air coming from that room the old man went into. Well, if he can stand it, we can.
All right, sir. But be careful.
He's not in here. If he is, he's turned out the lantern. Hello. Hello.
There's no one in here.
Huh? The door, John. The door just slammed shut.
Oh, there's no door here. I ran right into a blank wall.
Where the door was?
Right here, yes.
John, we're trapped. There's some devilment underfoot in this house. We're right in the middle of it.
In a room with no way out. And no air. No air.
Now, don't start whimpering. We're in it, and we'll have to see what we can do to get out.
But what could they want of us?
How should I know?
What shall we do? Just sit and wait?
No, we'll start looking for a way out of this room right now. If we only had a light. Maybe we can find some other way out of this room.
We can try.
You go to your right, I'll go to the left. We follow the wall around till we meet.
All right.
You tap the wall as you go along. Listen for hollow spots.
No. Oh.
Now what?
I stumbled over something on the floor, sir.
Well, what is it?
I don't know. I shall have to feel. Oh.
What is it, John?
A body, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. It's the body of a man.
Where is it?
No, don't touch it, sir. Don't touch it.
Why not?
I did. And a part of it crumbled to bits.
Good heaven.
Yes, sir. It crumbled under my touch.
Where is it?
Right at my feet. I'm afraid to move another step.
We'll see what this is.
Yes.
You're right. I just touched it and part of the clothing crumbled away. And John, I felt bones.
Oh, sir. That's what's going to happen to us if we don't get out of this place. I just know it is.
Yeah, that fellow must have been dead for years. The clothing just crumbled away in my fingers.
Yes.
John, we must get out of this place as quickly as possible. We're in great danger, I'm sure of it. In danger of our lives. We've got to find a way out of this room before we suffocate.
Why don't we try to find the place where the door was, sir?
Yes. Back to the door, John. We haven't time to look for any other exit. We'll have to find out how to open the door we came in.
It's over this way, sir. Right along this wall. Who's there? There's the hideous cackle of the old woman again.
Never mind about that cackle. We've only a few minutes to find a way out of here. When that door closed, it hermetically sealed this room. If we don't get out, we'll suffocate.
What shall I do, sir?
Feel along the floor while I search along the walls here. Feel for any loose boards or any part of the floor that might move.
Yes, sir.
Have you found anything yet?
No, sir.
Keep working. For heaven's sake, keep working.
I can't do any more, sir. I'm through.
Keep searching, John. Keep searching. There must be a secret spring somewhere in here that'll open this door. Did you find anything yet, John? John, answer me. John. He's done for. Don't let go, man. Keep on. Hang on. We're not done for yet.
Mr. Winton and his man John, trapped in a house of mystery, suffocating in a hermetically sealed room. Where is the old man with the lantern? Eh? The hermit will tell you before the night is done. Winton and his man John are trapped in a hermetically sealed room in a house of mystery. Yes, John has lapsed into unconsciousness, but just as Winton is about to drop off, something happens.
Listen. John, we've made it. I've found the hidden spring just in time. Now, get you out of here. There. You'll be all right in no time.
Oh, it's you, sir.
Yes. Now, come on. Pull yourself together.
Where are we?
I don't know. But at least we're out of that death trap.
How did we do it, sir?
Just before I went under, I happened on that hidden spring that works the door.
What about the old man with the lantern? And the cackling old woman? And the crumbling body of the man?
We're going to see about those things immediately. I'm going to get to the bottom of this thing. Come on.
And get suffocated all over again?
I don't think we will. Besides, I know where the release for the door is now. Come along. Be careful. Take an extra long step when you enter the room. I think we tripped some kind of mechanism when we first entered.
Yes, sir.
Old man with a lantern went into this room and disappeared.
Where can he have got to? If he stayed in the room, he must have suffocated.
He didn't stay in the room. I'm positive of that. Keep your ears open. Listen for any hollow sounds.
There's one, sir.
Yes, I heard it. Listen. Don't you hear someone talking?
No, sir.
Put your ear to the wall and listen.
I'm not doing it, Lord. I tell you, I can't.
You hear it now?
Yes, sir. Two people talking.
Yes. I knew that old man couldn't have vanished into thin air. There's another door hidden here somewhere. We're going to find it. Feel for anything movable around the wainscoting. I'll work up the sides here.
Can you hear what they're saying?
No, they're too far away to catch any of the words. However, from his tone, I'd say he was threatening her.
You found it, sir?
Yes, this little bud on the decoration here.
Look, sir. A flight of stairs.
Yes, and leading down. Come on.
Oh, haven't we had enough for one night, sir, without sticking our noses in any further?
We've gone this far and had an attempt made on our lives. We're going to clear up this business before we leave.
No telling what might be down there, sir.
That's what I'm going to find out. Well, you coming with me, or shall I go alone?
Oh, no, sir, I'm coming.
You can hear them talking a little more clearly now.
Do it, I tell you. You understand that?
Close enough to make out their conversation.
Now there are two more up there with Gregory.
Yes.
The man we saw with a lantern. He's talking about us, John.
Yes, sir.
He thinks we're dead upstairs with that body we found.
If you do not continue to obey me, that's what will happen to you.
Oh, no. No.
Cringe. Cringe. That's what I want you to do.
Come on, John. We'll see what we can do about this.
When I'm gone, you think all the money will be yours.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
There's a turn in the passage just ahead. I can see a light shining. Quietly now. We'll be able to see into the room in a moment or so.
Tomorrow, you will bring me another young animal to feed upon.
Yes, Brother Garnet.
It's her brother that's talking.
Yes. Easy now while I look around the corner. What in heaven's name?
What do you see, sir?
Come here.
Great heavens. A coffin.
Yes, a coffin.
With a huge lighted candle.
And
at each corner.
And look in the coffin.
A man.
The one we heard talking.
When you get back to your cottage each morning, you wonder where you've been the night before. Don't you? Huh?
There you are, John.
But his lips don't move.
No, but that's where the voice is coming from.
You don't know that I have you under my power?
What shall we do, sir?
We'll dash in there and let matters take their course. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Come on, then.
Lydia, the candles. Quick, out with them.
Stop! John, quickly, that cover over there. Slam it on the coffin.
The lady. Look at her. Look at the change that's coming over.
Where am I? A coffin. You too. Where am I?
You should know better than us.
But I don't.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, please believe me. Why, I begin to understand now.
I think I do, too.
It's been this all the time. While I thought it was just a terrible nightmare.
Would you like to make yourself clear?
The coffin. Tell me. Who's in it? Who's in the coffin?
You mean to say that you don't know?
Oh, no, I swear I don't.
Well, you called him brother just a few moments ago.
Brother?
Your own brother Garnet is in that coffin.
No. No, how can that be? We buried my brother Garnet over 8 years ago.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
You are...
I'm Lydia Crampton.
Miss Crampton, I would advise you to start at the beginning so that we might unravel this maze.
Oh, I'll try. But not here, please.
Yes, here. If my deductions are correct, it would be better for everyone concerned to get the truth right here and now.
All right. There's very little I can tell you that I know definitely. Brother Garnet died about 8 years ago. I hate to say it, but he was horrible. He was a devil. As soon as Father died and he came into the money, he started making my life miserable.
Why?
I never could find out why. Then Garnet died and was buried. And with him was buried the secret of Father's will. I know that the estate was supposed to pass on to me after Garnet's death, but I can't find any sign of the will.
What have you done?
I have a small income from my mother. I've been living in a little cottage not far from here. And now comes the part that's like a terrible dream. But I'm beginning to see it now. I'm positive that I'm right when I say that Garnet somehow was able to exercise his will upon me after death.
What makes you say that?
What I've been thinking were horrible nightmares, I now see were actual occurrences. He made me come here every night to wait upon him. He told me that Gregory, his butler, had placed him here in this coffin and had buried a dummy in his place. Then he killed Gregory.
The body in the room upstairs?
Yes. When he had me under his spell, I used to pass through that room and laugh at the remains of Gregory, call him lazy for always sleeping on the floor. To think that I would do a thing like that.
Go ahead, Miss Crampton.
He made me bring him a young animal every day or two.
What was that for?
He fed upon them.
Ah, I thought so. He feeds upon the blood of animals.
Yes. He sucked the blood from them. And when he had fed, he had the strength to get out of his coffin for a while.
This is horrible. Stop her.
Oh, quiet, John. Then that's how we saw him in the hall upstairs. Go ahead, Miss Crampton.
That is about all. He used to taunt me by the hour, telling me I'd never come into my inheritance.
I see. When we slammed the lid on the coffin, we broke his spell over you.
Yes, you must have done.
Tell me, Miss Crampton, where in this room are we in connection with the rest of the house?
I don't know. It must be on the ground floor, I suppose.
That's what I was thinking. I have an idea.
What is it, sir?
Hear that?
Another hollow spot.
Exactly. Now watch this point right here.
Yes, sir?
We'll press it and...
It's opening.
What? Why, it's the bookcase in the front room.
And look at this in the back of the bookcase. A small secret compartment.
Keep away from the bookcase. The dead body is talking. Talking even with the coffin lid on.
All right, John. We're ready to put a stop to his talking. Here, Miss Crampton, a package from the compartment in the back of the bookcase. I think you'll find it's your father's will.
Father's will?
Yes. Now, John, take those candles out of the candlesticks. Hand the candles to Miss Crampton. Now, hand me one candlestick and use the other as a hammer.
What are we going to do, sir?
We're going to put an end to Garnet Crampton.
But how, sir? What are we going to do with the candlestick?
I'll show you. I'll use the ornamental pointed end of this candlestick as a spear. You use your candlestick as a hammer. We'll drive this one through the heart of that monster in the coffin.
No, no.
But that would be murder.
It will not. He only lives during the night. Go on, strike. We'll release his soul so that he'll never trouble anyone on earth again. Faster, John.
I'm working as fast as I can, sir.
When Miss Crampton told me of his feeding on young animals...
Sucking the blood?
Yes, I knew then that we had a vampire to deal with.
What are you doing? For heaven's sakes, what are you doing?
We're ridding the face of the earth of a vampire. It's done. We've driven the point of this candlestick through the coffin and through the heart of Garnet Crampton, who's long been dead, but whose soul has been held in bondage by the result of his evil practices in life.
With a heavy candlestick used as a spear, Winton and his man John put an end to the vampire's desire. Yes. Released his soul so it could never again return to the earth. Turn on your lights. Turn them on. I'll be back. Pleasant dreams.
All characters, places, and occurrences mentioned in the Hermit's Cave are fictitious, and similarity to persons, places, or occurrences is purely accidental.
And that wraps up another episode of EMZT Radio. So be sure to check out all our links on our page and in the show notes.
Yes. And we're going to have something new. Actually, I have an announcement to make.
Okay.
As far as our linkage goes, I'll have to give you the link, but if you have the Amino app on your phone, EMZT now is on Amino.
Oh!
It's a cool new place that's going to overtake Facebook because Facebook sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
So anyways, kiss my ass, Facebook. Amino is pretty cool. You can chat with everybody and hang out and do all sorts of fun stuff on the Amino app. I am playing with it right now, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I don't have any room on my phone.
I got 2 or 3 things, but yes, it is on the Amino app. I'm trying to get the link, but I don't think I can. Anyways, it'll be there.
And we're also on Spotify, people. Spotify! Woo!
Yes.
Which now you can Google EMZT Radio, and it pops up the Spotify link. Yes!
Yes!
Yes. We are on our way.
We are on our way. So, we've got things to do next week, do we not?
Yes. Interviews. You've got interviews penciled in, right?
We have interviews. Andy Kuntz will be on talking, what's the name of the movie? Imiku, The Dead Lust.
That's the one.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you have a brain fart?
I had a brain fart, and I didn't have it in front of me. I'm sorry.
Your brain went poopy.
I saw it started with an E. It was in my head. E.
Yes. Also, other big news for us. We have been asked, and we will be doing this. This is for next year, I believe. 2019.
2019, yes.
We have been asked if we would like to review films for the HB Film Festival. Yes, that's right. So HB awesome. Film Festival is in Scotland. So if you are in the Scotland area, it's an indie festival. We are definitely ready. I see you got my text message.
I just did.
So yes, we are definitely in for that. And we will be ready to rock and or roll with the HB Film Festival.
Yes.
Here soon. So yes. It is actually there we are. The event is November 9th and 10th, 2019.
Okay.
So you have until February 1st to send in your film. Sarah, I know you're listening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You know what to do. I'm pretty sure she already has sent it in.
Probably. She's good about that.
Yeah, I'll probably throw it out there. All right. And Gary Hewitt is going to be on EMCT a lot coming up to this thing. We're going to have him on a lot, reminding you people to send in your early bird deadlines. The regular deadline is July 1st. The late deadline is September 1st. Then you'll be notified November 1st, and then October 1st. Then November 9th and 10th will be the event, and hopefully by then we'll both have our passports and on our way to Scotland.
Oh, wow.
Maybe we can end up in Scotland. You never know. You never know.
Well, I can't get there yet because I'm not done at home.
I know.
Yeah.
So... yeah, submissions will be accepted. Actually, the submissions will start November 1st.
Okay.
Of this year.
Of this year, yes. Yes.
So.
All right.
Absolutely, do that, please.
And we can't top this news right now. This is it.
I know, we're actually becoming legitimate.
Wow. I don't know what else to say.
I should mention this, too. When it comes to this, the submission format must be in Film Freeway via online screener only. Your submission eligibility, you must have it completed, or it must have been a movie completed after the 1st of January 2017. All films submitted to the film festivals can be used to promote the film, so please remember that you are consenting to use to have your film used in commercial ways to promote the festival when you send in your film. All submissions to the film festival will be paid through the Film Freeway platform. It is non-refundable. Please remember that. Other than that, you can go to the website, which we will have a linkage in the description, because that's what we always do. We put the links in the descriptions for this. So
that's right.
Other than that, like I said, Reclamation Day. There is a Reclamation Day celebration coming. There will be some. While it is in beta, there will be some streams involving Fallout 76.
All right.
But we will have Reclamation Day when it comes full release, and you can be in our Twitch singing West Virginia, Mama, at the top of your lungs all you want.
That'll be funny.
Come in and sing Country Roads, and I might try to hook you up with something. I don't know yet. I'm just saying, if anybody can do it. And I mean, you can't cut and paste the damn lyrics.
No.
You have to go one line at a time.
Yeah.
So we're actually adding a few things. Saturday night, the Zombie Stompin' Saturday is going to be put on hiatus for a little while. Mostly because nobody shows up. We're going to play some Jackbox party games. So you can get the Jackbox app on your phone and play along.
Oh, Jackbox. Interesting. Yes. I've never heard of these apps.
You don't know Jack people.
Okay. I've never heard of these apps.
Mansplaining! Okay. Yeah, you have to have the Jackbox party app to do multiplayer games on Jackbox stuff.
All right.
So it's free, I think. What do you mean you think? I don't know.
Maybe. Because I don't know.
Anyways, everywhere else you go, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, the tube of you, the tube of goo, and Amino. So yeah.
All right.
There you are.
And stay tuned for another episode of EMZT Radio.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country Road.